Hey, how's it going everyone? Today we're going to be doing a Ninja Road 24 run, and we're going to be taking Sage of 6 pass only units, but more specifically we're going to be focusing on the Sage of 6 pass Narutos as well on the first row. So as you can see right here, I've got the Blazing Awakened Sage of 6 pass Naruto. Probably my favorite one when it comes to how the art looks, because this Sage of 6 pass Naruto looks really dope. So we're going to hop into Ninja Road and I'll tell you guys what I'm trying to take right here. So pretty much a very simple team. It's Sage of 6 pass only, but like I said, we're going to be focusing on the Sage of 6 pass Narutos on the top row, the Final Valley Naruto, which of course has the Sage of 6 pass obviously still in him, the Sage of 6 pass Naruto that we got a long time ago, and then the Blazing Awakened Sage of 6 pass Naruto. Now it would have been better to take the unblazing awakened version of this one, but I don't actually have enough awakening materials because I never really grinded this raid that much. So we're gonna be taking this one. He looks the best anyway, but he's very weak, so he's kind of just there because of Sage of 6 pass. But yeah, so the first three on the top row are going to be all focused on Sage of 6 pass, RIKUDO, Naruto's, and then the bottom row is going to be Sage of 6 pass units just in general. So we're going to be trying to complete this as quickly as possible. So let's jump into this. Alright, let's kick things off. So this is going to be a lot more quicker than the first time around with the 2-unit run, but I'm also going to talk about the maps a little bit more, because before I was just kind of doing it a little cautiously, but we can just run on in. So first map, I'm just going to attack everything. This is a very easy Ninja Road compared to Ninja Road 23. But I can see why a lot of you might still struggle on the later maps, because it can be pretty difficult. I still die sometimes if I'm just carelessly like messing around, so you gotta still take that into account. But with a team like this, it's gonna be very simple. So let's talk about why I brought the Sage of 6 pass Narutos. If you guys saw my last PvP video when I was using the Sage mode Naruto, I ran into an opponent that had these three on the top row, and that kind of gave me the idea, wow, that's actually kind of cool, you know. That's every version of the Sage of 6 pass Naruto that we have. Now if you guys are confused, obviously the Final Valley Naruto has Sage of 6 pass powers because this took place after the events when they took down Madara and all that stuff in Kaguya. So yeah, he still has it in him, and if you see, like, you know, when he uses his first jutsu, it says 6 paths obviously. So yeah, it's still Sage of 6 pass, it's just not as prominent as the other two, and he's not actually in the Sage of 6 pass mode. But anyway, when I saw this team in that PvP video, I was like, yeah, you know, that's pretty cool. So talking about these three units, first of all, my favorite version is the Final Valley Naruto, obviously, because he's the most powerful, and at the same time, the Final Valley Naruto is the most powerful unit in the game, so that you can't not really like that one. The second one, the OG Sage of 6 pass Naruto, he's just so good though. Like, he's like the OG supreme unit when it comes to this game, that I've always wanted, because he's got that healing, amazing healing, the wisdom damage reduction, and then of course the chakra reduction, and he even has some immobilization. Like, it's just such a good Naruto because he prioritizes some healing. Now of course the other Naruto has more healing than that, mine doesn't at this time, but yeah, man. This Sage of 6 pass Naruto right here is probably like what the Sage of 6 pass Naruto just symbolizes: healing and life. Because if you remember in Shippuden, once Naruto gained access to this kind of power, he was able to like give Kakashi another eye, healed Night Guy's injuries after going into the Gate of Death. So I think this Naruto really symbolizes all of the powers that Naruto got when he gained the Seal of Light, which gave him a lot of healing properties and a lot of that type of stuff. So that's what that one really kind of represents. Then we have the last Sage of 6 pass Naruto, which is definitely my favorite when it comes to the art, because he looks so clean. Not only does the art move obviously, but you just see like a more closer look at how dope the Sage of 6 pass look. Plus there's like that kind of shadow, so it looks a little bit less bright, but I like that a lot. It's just so nice to me. It just sucks that it was kind of used on a unit that's not necessarily the best. That is the weakest Sage of 6 pass Naruto. His unawakened form is actually better when he goes to the Final Valley, but he still has Sage of 6 pass powers obviously. But yeah, that Sage of 6 pass Naruto has some dope, really dope art. I hope if we get another one that they make some really good art like that. But if they do that, they would probably make one that focuses on using like maybe what Naruto, if you guys remember when Naruto was fighting Kaguya, he used like some green chakra to kind of attack Zetsu. Maybe we'll get one that has like that type of chakra control, similar to how Kakashi actually uses purple lightning in Boruto. So maybe we'll just get a Naruto that can use a different color chakra, or we could even get one, since this one in the middle actually focuses a lot on healing, because that's really the main Sage of 6 pass Naruto that we have. that focuses on the healing. So maybe we'll get one that just focuses on using the other abilities. I mean, Naruto gained a lot of stuff once he gained access to this type of senjutsu, so yeah, it would be really cool to see something like that. The reason I think that the Sage of Six Paths Naruto is so cool as well is because the lore around him is like very complicated. In itself, it's not really explained that thoroughly throughout the actual story. The best that I could say about it is like there was a video that Swag Kage made about Sage of Six Paths Naruto. I'll probably link it in the description if you guys are more interested in the lore as like how the Sage is like about the Sage of Six Paths, because it's kind of hard to differentiate like when Naruto's actually in this form. A lot of people actually have a lot of misgivings when they really can't tell when he's in this form, and it's actually kind of complicated because it's not necessarily consistent, especially when you take into account in Boruto it does switch out the rules a little bit, and plus you don't really see Naruto use Sage of Six Paths mode anymore after the events of Shippuden, not to my knowledge. I don't really watch Boruto, so a lot of people think that he lost this, but I don't think that's the case at all. But he hasn't really had a need to use it yet. I'm pretty sure he'll pull it out sooner or later. But a lot of people are confused about this type of stuff, and I don't completely understand it as well when he's in Sage of Six Paths form. From what I can tell, the difference between the KCM2 and then the actual Sage of Six Paths itself is that the reason that Naruto undergoes that kind of golden chakra cloak is because his chakra was enhanced by the Kyuubi. When he gained the Sage of Six Paths power, it was mostly because he also had all the tailed beasts kind of inside of him, whereas with like Madara or Jubito in that case, they gain their Sage of Six Paths from the Ten Tails itself. So that's why they kind of have like that white kind of Sage of Six Paths kind of cloak, because they gained it straight from that, whereas Naruto got his chakra, you know, from the Nine Tails and all that stuff. So that's why his kind of resembles that. But his Sage of Six Paths like form itself is mostly tied to having the pigmentation for the Sage mode, but at the same time having no like chakra actually around his face. You can see his face a lot more clearly. So I think that's how you can differentiate it. Obviously he has those truth-seeking orbs as well. Maybe we'll actually get a Sage of Six Paths Naruto that can use the Truth Seekers a lot better, because this one has that ability, but all he does is kind of kick it, and I mean that's what he kind of did to just dodge Madara, so that's not really worth saying that that's a jutsu. I think we should see him try to use it to change into like a form similar to what Obito did. Also, Naruto was no slouch when it came to using those chakra like kind of rods, those black rods like that he has in his hand right here against Madara, so maybe we'll see something like that. That would actually be pretty dope. But I don't know if we'll get another Sage of Six Paths Naruto anytime soon. We're probably gonna get Indra and Ashura before that, so, but I don't know. Sage of Six Paths Naruto is definitely dope, obviously. Way more dope than I mean, I don't know, I'm not really as much of a Sasuke fan as a Naruto fan, so I'm gonna say that either way. But I think that Naruto getting the Sage of Six Paths powers that he did was better than the Rinnegan in my opinion. I would rather have that than the Rinnegan. But nothing compares to Kamui. Kamui's still OP. Oh man. Alright, so once we get to this one, you actually have to be careful. I find that this is actually like not the hardest map in like, because it's really not hard. It's super simple, but you got to be careful, man. Because if you get lined up in that position right there, then he can hit all three of your units, and that does a huge chunk of damage. So you need to be really careful about that. But at the same time, you don't want to be anywhere near the middle of the map, because you'll get into mobilization and then just get hit back anyway. So it's kind of hard to distinguish where you should be. That's why with a 2-unit run it's a lot easier, because I only have 1 unit on the field. But with this, I can't really go anywhere in the middle of the map. But if I stay back here, it's going to be a problem as well. So I'm going to show you guys the Truth Seeker thing that I was kind of talking about. Maybe we could get something like this, because that's kind of cool, but he kind of just kicks it, you know, so it's kind of basic. Maybe we could see him actually take advantage of all of the orbs, because during their fight with Kaguya, he was definitely using it to kind of like switch between shadow clones, so they couldn't tell which one was the real Naruto. So maybe something like that would be pretty dope, actually. Alright, I need to chill out, because I'm about to die. Oh man. You just gotta be careful with that Roshi, but right now I'm kind of not paying attention as much, so it's all good either way. We got a lot of healing on deck. So, Alright, so moving on to the next map. This is going to be extremely simple compared to the last time I did it, because these two units can't handle all this all these jutsus at one time. So this should be pretty quick and clean. So we're going to just go ahead and hit the Tobirama with this Jubito. You know, one thing that I always kind of wonder though is whatever happened to the sort of like Nunaboku. Like, is that, no, that can't only be for Jubito, is it? I mean, even when Obito like retook over like control of his body when Zetsu was attached to him, he was using that rod. So I don't know if that's only something Obito could do. I don't think that would make much sense, but it would be cool to see like maybe Naruto use something like that too. But then again, when Obito used it, it didn't really work out for him that well either. So I don't know, but it would be just really cool, man. I've always been intrigued with these type of powers that the RIKUDO Naruto could use, because it's just so dope, man. But yeah, this should be it for the Hashirama. Oh no, he's still gonna live, but with all this healing he really can't do anything anyway. So the next map's probably gonna take the longest, so I'm gonna have to speed up just because I gotta get all my jutsu back from using it on this Hashirama. But after that, it's really just rinse and repeat, because the Kurama really can't do anything against all the healing that I have for it, so it's all good. This Hashirama just eats too much though. We need to get him out of here. There we go. But yeah, I hope you guys are interested in like a lot of that type of stuff I'm talking about. But that stuff gets really complicated once you start talking about the yin and yang of chakra natures. I really don't know too much about that, but I just know that it's pretty cool nonetheless. Alright, so this modder is going to be like the best that I have right here, because he does so much against bravery, man. He's just a must. But really all I have to do is just stay over here. Oh no, I put him in the tail beast range. I wasn't even paying attention. But the tail beast bomb actually does less than the claws, because they hit a more farther range. Alright, so I'm probably gonna speed up this part for you all, because it's gonna take a while for me to get all my jutsu. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. And there we go. So that's gonna be it for the Ninja Road. This last map takes the longest, but as you guys can see, this was a lot quicker than before. And so this is the team I usually take when I grind. Well, actually no, I switched it up a little bit, but I did end up getting all the objectives already, so there's no problem on that. But yeah guys, that's really gonna be it. The Sage of Six Paths Narutos are really cool to bring along to a team like that. Now of course, the last one is the one that probably doesn't do anything the most for my team, at least, but he does have like the best art, as I've been saying. So hopefully we get another one that's really cool like this and focuses on maybe some of the properties that I was talking about in this video, so we could have like a really well-rounded character that doesn't really negate the other one, because this one could still be used for healing, but also gives us like another option if we want to use a Sage of Six Paths Naruto that isn't kind of trash like the awakened one over there on the right. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this and found it pretty interesting. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.